Everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm popping on tonight with a tutorial of how to make this tag book. Now, if you've watched my channel, you know that I've done a tag series and that I love making tags like this. This is just a Beatrix Potter one with Peter Rabbit that I made. And when I do friend mail swaps and like handmade swaps and things like that, I like to do something that I've partially made and that I can gift on to someone so that they can finish it, whether it be a flip book or I don't know, well, it's usually a flip book or some tags or something like that. So I was messing around and I thought, right, what am I going to put these tags in, and decided to make a little book for it. So this is what I've came up with. I'll give you a little look. So this is the front, and all I've done is use 12 by 12 double-sided pattern paper to make the book. Then I have put on one of my Project Life cards. It just says adorable and sweet, and then I die cut out this little banner and popped it onto the front and tied it together with a piece of ribbon with these love hearts on it. And then on the back I've put on another Project Life card, and I've just put on a sticker that says handmade by Sam. I had these stickers made on eBay for me. I'll quickly show you these if you want to pop on eBay. I don't know, I seen Tony had some stickers and I thought it was a really nice touch. I did have some that I'd had made before that had Winnie the Pooh on it, but it had a different email address on it, so I couldn't use some. So these are the sheets. It just says handmade by Sam in this lovely vintage colour. And for 130 stickers, it was £1.50 plus £1 postage, so £2.50. And the person that is selling them is called Bobble Frog. B-O-B-B-L-E Frog, Bobble Frog. Just in case you want to pop on and get any stickers printed off of eBay, that's where I got mine. So what you're going to need for this project, actually I'll quickly show you inside it first. I'm getting ahead of myself. So if you open it up, it opens up like a book. This is the first 2 pages, and then it opens up again, and this first page is a pocket and it has a tag in it. And all I've done with these tags is cut them out of a double-sided card and put a wee ribbon in the punched bit in the top. Now, I made myself a template a long while ago. You can see it's a wee bit crumpled, but it's the same one I use all the time. If I can find my, there it is, my ruler. I'll give you the sizes for this. This is about 3 1/4, just one line under 3 1/4 inches, so 1/8 under 3 1/4 inches by 2/8 over 5 1/2. Yeah, so 2/8 over 5 1/2, and so you could make your tag 3 1/2 by 5 1/2 to make it easier. 3 1/2 by 5 1/2, and it would fit this album perfectly. So 5 1/2 this way, 3 1/2 this way, and then you just take your corners off the edge. And the best way to do that, I find, is cut one corner off, turn it over and put it up against this side, and then cut it off, and that way both sides are the same. So that's my wee template. So in this first pocket I've made this tag, and you'll see this is a top opening pocket, so that one just goes back in there. I can put it in with one hand, and then this next bit I've made this kind of pocket here and here, so with another tag. So there's 6 tags all together in here, and then it opens up this way, and this is a double pocket. I don't know if you can see. There is 2 tags, there's one on each side, so I've got one on this side and then one on this side. So there's 2 tags in this bit. These do slip in and out really easy, there you go. You know when you're trying to do it on camera, doesn't it? There you are, it slips in really in and out easy. So you've got two in that pocket, then you open it up and it opens out again. And I've got another one of these slidey in pockets, and in the back page is another top loading pocket. So what happens is you close that onto there, that onto there, that onto there, that onto there, and then you have your book, which opens out, opens out, opens out, and opens out. So I think that's a really cute wee book, and then it just ties up at the front here. And it's a really sweet way of gifting people some tags. You can decorate the tags if you want. You can stamp on them and before you gift them to people if you want to give them fully finished. Or you can do what I've done and just make the tags and give them to people for them to decorate. So, what do we need? All we need is 3 sheets of 12 by 12 double-sided cardstock. Now this is 250 GSM, and it came from this pad, which is the Floral Happiness. This was £2.99 at B&M. These are the same pads that you get out of the range. It's a different make, but they're the same ones that you get for the... I can't even remember what they're called now. You know what I mean, the £2.99 pads out of the range. So this is just full of lots of floral patterns, and all I've done is pull out ones that I've got kind of the same colours on them. And these are, yes, 250 GSM, which is a good weight. It's a good construction weight for making this book. It's not too heavy that the pages won't fold, and it's not too thin that it will tear apart. So the first one I've chose is this one, the oranges with like the peach and sort of reddy flowers. It looks quite pink on here, but it's quite red. And on the other side it's like a blue flower with the orange as well, so I thought that would tie in. This one has like the orangey flowers with the black. On the other side is this rose, which is the same colour as this rose. So that's my 2 pages for making my book. And then I've chose this one for making my tags. So we'll pop that just to the side just now, and we'll pop one of these to the side. Now this book is really easy when you get to know how to make it. So first of all we need to do is half our 12 by 12 so that we've got 2 12 by 6s. Now I just want to double check. Yep. But because some 12 by 12s have a bleed on them and they're not exactly 12 by 12. But this one is. So I'm just going to mark it. You can do this on your scoreboard or your cutter. I'm just going to mark it at 6 inch. And sorry guys, I've got my squeaky cutter out again. Oh, my goodness. I don't know how it's like that because it's not even that old. Okay, so we've cut the 2. Just make sure they're the same size, which they are. And then what we need is our scoreboard. Now, if you don't have a scoreboard, you can still make this book. You can just use a ruler and end a pen or a pair of scissors or something that you can score with. So what we're doing then is on the 12 inch line we are going for 4 inches. So score at 4, not too hard so that we go through the card. 4 inches and then 8 inches. So what we've got is 4, 4 and 4, and then do it on the other one as well, like so, and just go for 4. So I've done that with the 2 pieces. I've scored them at 4 and 4, and then we're just going to do the exact same with our other piece. Cut it in half so we have 2 6 by 12s, and I'll do that just now. Okay, so I went ahead and cut that because you don't want to see me using my squeaky scoreboard. So 4 and 8 and 4 and 8. It doesn't matter what side you score it on because you're going to, it'll fold anyway. Okay, so what we're doing now is we'll take the first sheet that we're going to work with, and we will score on the first, fold on the first 4. Now this bit's important because this is what enables the book to shut. We need to bring in our squeaky scoreboard, our scoreboard, sorry. And we need to take off a tiny wee slither. Now, I'll show you how much to take off. About that much. So really you're talking less than 1/4 of an inch. Just a wee slither. Okay, and we're going to do that on that one. So let me just see. Actually, we'll do it one at a time so that it's easier to follow in this tutorial. Pop this over here. So what we've got now then is this folded in like this, and then we've got this side which is just a flap that hasn't been folded yet. So on this side, what we're going to do is make this into a pocket. So what we need to do is run our glue down the edge like so, and along the bottom, as close to the bottom and to the edge as you can get, but not down the edge where the score mark is. And then fold it over and press it down, just wiping away any excess glue and making sure that it's nice and sealed. Taking away my wee bit, and there we go. Now we can fold over, get rid of that bit of glue. That's what's good about that glue, that Anita's glue, it just wipes away. What on earth is that on there? That's it. Okay, sorry about that. So then, now that we've got our wee pocket at the top, we're just letting it dry, but we're going to fold over back on our shelf on our other score, like so. So now we've got our wee opening book, we've got our slot at the top, and then we've got our page that opens. So basically we need 2 of these. So what we're going to take our other piece, we want one to go in the way like so, and one to go this way. So we want to fold it on our score mark like so, and then again we're going to take off a wee slither so that it closes, and I've just took off that much. So then again we're going to go down the edge, okay, and along this edge in the bottom. I've probably put too much glue on there, but and then close it over and stick it down. Just hold it a wee minute just so that the glue gets a chance to stick. Remove any of this excess glue, push it down, and then give it a good stick. And then we're just going to fold in our other side. So hopefully so far you've been able to follow what I'm doing. I'm not the best at doing tutorials. If you've got any questions, just ask me in the comments below. So there we go, we've got our wee pocket at the top, and we've got our this. So what we want to do now is stick them together so that we've got the 2 openings to the top, and we're going to stick this together like a wee book. Okay, I'm just making sure that's stuck at the bottom, which it is. Okay, and then where your score line is here in the middle, you just want to glue a couple of millimeters away from that. Again, this just helps the book to close easier. So we're just going down and then all the way around to glue this piece together. My goodness, my glue always gets in some mess. Okay, put this bit out the way just now. And just glue it all the way around, and then some glue in the middle. And just stick them together, leaving a couple of mils along the score line, and then just putting them down together. I like to lift it up and just make sure that everything is lined up and square, and then give it a good push down and remove any glue that's coming out onto my mat, and then close it up and give it a good squish, making sure that it's all stuck down like so. And there we have the beginnings of our book with our 2 openings at the top for our tags. So all we're going to do now is repeat the process on the other side with the other piece of card. So I'm back to these pieces that I've scored, and again all I'm going to do is take in one side, if I can find my score line, that is. Okay, take in one side and then take off. Oh, I'm sorry about that. The wee piece. And I'm going to do the same on the other side, but I'm going to pause you so you don't have to listen to that. Okay, so I went ahead and cut off the slithers off of both the sides now, so we're just going to go ahead and glue them down and make our pockets. So again, just going down the outside edge and along the bottom, and then closing it over. So you can see the good thing about this is there's no measuring, because as you know, I don't like to do a lot of measuring. So there's a tiny wee bit measuring when you divide it into 3 bits at the beginning, and then that is it, no more measuring. And then we're just going to close that one on itself, make sure it's all stuck. And then this one, just make sure I've got this the right way, so it's this one that's going to be closing up. I'm just going to run it down the outside edge and along the bottom, and again just close it in on itself. And take off the excess glue. I always put on too much glue, no matter how much I try not to. And I say I'm only using a wee tiny bit, it still seems to be too much. I don't know why, but okay, and then close that one in on itself and make sure it's stuck. And then all we're going to do again is the same as we've done the last time, is glue these 2 together. So I'll pause it while I do that. I actually don't want to watch me doing that again. All we're doing is gluing the middle ones together so that we can close them up again. Yep. Okay, so I've just added my glue, remembering to leave a couple of mil away from the score line before I press it down, and then securing it on. Which is fine. Okay, there we are. So that's the 2 of them done, and then now all we need to do is join them together. So these are going to go like this in the middle. Let me just check they've got it the right way. Yes. So what you want to do is face your openings for your tags away from you, so that these are at the top. okay? And then you're going to take your two centre pieces with your two openings and glue these together, alright? So we're going to put our glue, and this time you want it all the way to the edge. You don't have to leave a couple of mil or anything for this. We want this all to be stuck down securely, and just put loads of glue in the middle and then line them up together. Just give them a good stick. Like so. And then what I do is I just close it up and give it a good push. Like that. So the one that I showed you is the first one of these that I've made, and I didn't watch any YouTube videos or anything like that. I just came up with it myself for a wee housing for my tag, so I'm quite proud of this, how it's turned out. Okay, so now that it's all stuck down, obviously it still needs to dry, but when we open it out, so this is facing me, the opening is on my right, and then I open it up and open it up again, okay, and then I open it to my left, and then I open it back up to my right, and this is my double pocket at the top. So my double pocket's in the centre. So what I want to do, where my double pocket is, I want to put a piece of card here to make a slip-in pocket for two more tabs. Okay, and that way you're going to have one opening at the front, two in the middle, one at the back, which makes four, and then two here in the middle. So all we need to do now is take a piece of your matching double-sided card, which I will pull out. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay, so I was looking there, I decided to do something a wee bit different with my card. And instead of doing the same double-sided paper to make my two pockets on the inside, I'm using some of this shimmer. It's like a matte shimmery card. I can't remember what this is called. So what you need to do to make your pocket then is get your tag template that you're going to make, that you're going to use, and we need to work out where about you want the tag to come out the top. Now I reckon I like having it coming out about an inch, but you can put it inside your pocket, your first pocket, and see how far. Now I'm trying to put that in and it won't go, and that's because we have stuck it down with the glue. So all you need to do is get something like a tool or even your ruler, just put it inside and run it down like that to make the space open up, and then we can place our tag easily inside. So I reckon about that much, about an inch coming out the top. So what I do to make my pocket, because I don't like measuring, is lay it down with about an inch coming out the top, take my piece of card or patterned paper that I'm going to be using and a pen, and then I'm just going to mark it where I want my pocket to be about. So close this up so that I know it's not going to go over the edge, and just mark it just before my score line and then down to the bottom of the book. And then I'm going to cut this, so I will pause you. Okay, so you can do it the way I like to do it, just by putting it down and marking it, or you can measure out. I've cut both of my pieces out for both my pockets, and they are 3 inches by 4 inches, okay, and you need 2 for your 2 pockets. So this is really simple. All we're going to do is, what I like to do is measure, just leave that where I think it's going to be, with about the inch sticking out the top. Put this down here at the bottom and see how much I'm going to need to glue. So I reckon about an inch from the bottom. So I'll show you what I'm doing. All the way along the bottom, about an inch from the bottom, I'm gluing it up, and that is because I want my tag not to fall all the way down the pocket, because I want it to stick about an inch out the top with the other ones so that you see the nice ribbon sticking out. So I'm just, actually I've done that wrong. I've glued the bottom but I forgot to glue the edges. So this is your bit at the bottom that you've done, and then you just put a piece of glue right down the edges and not along the top, just along the edges, so that we can make our pocket. And then just make sure that closes, make sure that closes, make sure it's quite central, and that is that pocket done. And then you just do the exact same on this side. Put your tag in where you want it to go, put your glue about an inch up, along, down here, up the edge and up the edge, so both edges, and an inch at the bottom. Get your tag out and just press down here so that we have our other pocket. Okay, so what I've done is cut out 6 tags from my 12 by 12 paper, and you get all 6 from the one sheet using my tag template that we made at the beginning. And if you keep that template, it will last for a long time, because that's the same one I've always used, and then you know that they're all going to be the same size. And then all I did was on 3 of them I added this silver ribbon and cut the ends into the wee flags, and then on 3 of them I added purple ribbon and cut the ends into the wee flags. So we're just going to pop these into the book. So again, if the book is facing me, I open the book to the left, and I will have my first pocket here, and I'm going to put my silver ribbon in first, and then I'm going to put in my purple in my pocket in the inside. I'm going to turn it down so that my purple is facing that way. And then my next 2 pockets, I have, wait a minute, silver, yes, and I just need to put this one in here like that, and then a purple one in the other side. Sorry, can't see what I'm doing. A purple one in the other side. Slip that one in. I'm making this look difficult, but it's actually not. The sliding in it really easy. This one must be caught on the inside. So I'll just put my ruler in and open it up like so, and then slip my tag. It's because I'm trying to put 2 in the one, that's why. Yeah, that's better. And I just want it to be an inch out from the top, so pull that one out a wee bit. And slide that one in an inch from the top, and that one an inch from the top. And then, so I've done purple, silver, and then the silver one to go in this pocket. If I can get it in, and that just goes an inch, sticks out an inch from the top. And then my last one is my one with my purple ribbon, and it just slides in that one an inch from the top. So we've got all of our tags in. So when the book's facing me, what I do is my middle flap that's got the 2 in, I fold it down to the right, and then fold this back page to the left, then fold this one into the right, and then into the right. And that is how our book folds up, and that is, it's got all our wee tags on the inside, our pockets on the inside, and our double pocket. So the last thing to do is just put a piece of ribbon on, and all I do is take my hot glue gun and round about the middle on the back spine, I just put a wee bit of hot glue, put my ribbon down just to hold it, and this is really just to tack it in place so that it doesn't come off. Turn it over, and on the same place on the other side, put a wee bit of hot glue on just to tack it down there like so, and then just tie it. And then we have our beautiful tag book for 6 handmade tags. That is that one, and that is the one I've already made. So I think they're really nice. They're really easy, and I really like them. And I'm really proud of it because I've done all the measuring myself, so I'm really proud of it. So let's open this one up, and I'll open it up to you. So we'll open it up, open it out again. We've got our silver ribbon tag, our purple ribbon tag in our pocket. Open it up this way. We've got our purple ribbon tag, our silver ribbon tag in our pocket. Then we have our double pocket with our silver tag on this side and our purple tag on this side. And then that is that. So if you like this video and you would like to see some more tutorials that I'm going to come up with this year, please subscribe and hit the like button and my bell for my notifications. I am going to be doing a lot more tutorials. I'm going to be working out more measurements and doing more projects like this for nice wee gifts. So yeah, thanks for joining me guys on this wee journey, and I will see you all again soon. Thank you, bye bye.